guys, it's Amy, and you have found Amy Loves Crochet. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do appreciate your time, whether this is the first time you've seen me or you are a returning subscriber. Thank you so very much. I like to share with you works that I have completed to maybe inspire you to use a yarn that's in your stash that you didn't know what to do with. Other times I'd like to share with you my mistakes so that hopefully you don't make those same mistakes, or share with you my tricks and tips that wins turned out, you know, something really good. So I like to share all that kind of thing with you. Today's video, I do not have anything project related to share, whether it's a finished project or a work in progress. I have been busy working on our kitchen remodel coming up here, and I had my little granddaughter babysat overnight. My husband's out of town fishing, so I thought I was gonna have a bunch of time to do some recording. I've got 2 tutorials in the works for you, and I just haven't had the time. So I had to take off a bunch of cabinet doors and drawers, and now I know that there's a drill, electric drill in there somewhere to take those screws out, but I'm old school. My daddy taught me how to check my oil when I went and filled my gas tank, and he taught me how to use a screwdriver. So I just go to a screwdriver. It's how I felt like I was, you know, giving my efforts to the demolition, to the deconstruction, I should say. And we're going to be tearing up the tile floor as well, and I know that's going to be a lot of work. So I wanted to get as much of the smaller work that I could actually do and get it out of the way, you know, while my husband was gone and nobody was in my way. So I got that done, and I'm super tired from it, but it needed to get done. And then I came in here and started organizing my yarn. As you guys know, my wall where I was hanging up my hanks needed some attention, as did my shelves. And so I've got a little preview of what I've been up to in my yarn corner here, and I'd like to share that with you. So normally this shelving system is also filled with yarn, but we are redoing the kitchen, so we had to empty the cabinets. So everything's kind of been shoved over into these, and I've been working on my pegboard. So I'm super excited to show that to you guys. Here's a little sneak peek, and then we just got this at the Orange Box store of construction because we were there for something else. So, and then I ordered the little hooks through Amazon, pretty cheap, and there are 40 pegs on this board, 40 hooks on the board. So I've got my Honey Girl Farms on the edge here. Those are just so beautiful, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna cake them up and use them, because look at that, that's just gorgeous. And then this is one that was one of my first ones that I got at Seven Sisters. I'd never seen one with a striping like that before, so that was pretty cool. And this one was a recent purchase on my yarn crawl, the first ever yarn crawl that I went on, so that was really exciting. And then these are ones that I had. This I purchased from a clearance sale online. I think I only paid $13 for it. And this was also one that I got on the yarn crawl recently. These were all from a Hobby Lobby clearance sale, some blues and purples and green. I haven't used those yet. This is a swish from Knit Picks that was a bare yarn that I dyed with Kool-Aid. These also were purchased from the recent yarn crawl. No, they weren't. Those were a trunk show. That was a trunk show that Seven Sisters had with Leading Men there. So I've got my little Leading Men corner on this side. Okay, back up to fingering. So then this palette was also a fingering weight bare yarn that was from Knit Picks that I purchased and dyed with Kool-Aids. And this is where my 2s begin. So this sport weight here is one that was purchased bare, and I dyed it, and as the same as these 2. I sort of wanted to make them the same in initial thoughts, and then tried to do something different with them, as you can kind of see in the blues and the greens, but it kind of worked out that they will go together in a project anyway, probably. And then this gorgeous thing here was purchased during the yarn crawl, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I can't wait to either use it or just leave it in hank form because it's so gorgeous. And then these were ones, these 2 are called Red Clay, and this is called Achieve Grapeness, and I was going to use those with another yarn of theirs called Masquerade, and I ended up using almost all the Masquerade, so I don't know where those are going to go yet. But as you can see, even from this one, now this one's a fingering and this one's a sport, so it wouldn't go together, but when I was hanging them up I thought how gorgeous they were next to each other like that. And then down here is my threes. This was a mystery bag item that I got. It was like a grab bag. It was all concealed and I only knew that it was a DK. And this was one that I bought from Seven Sisters, and I had never heard of it before, as far as the Rios goes, but I'd heard of Malabrigo yarn quite a bit, so I wasn't sure what was gonna come of this, but it's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's another one that I may never actually use because it's so pretty. This is one that I purchased on a road trip. I think I was in Rolla for that one, and it's just so gorgeous. Another Yarn Bee item that was on clearance, and this was the lime color, and then this was a blue color and a pink color that I dyed with my Kool-Aids. So those are really, really pretty in my opinion. I just love the way these ones turned out. And then more leading men over here on the end. These are my threes. Are these actually worsted? Yeah, these are actually worsted. I've got to rehang my wall. I thought those were threes. Those are actually worsted, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But here is also a DK that I kind of was able to finally get like an ombre going with some light reds and then the dark reds. Not ombre, but different saturation sections. And then this one is my last one here that I dyed myself with a bunch of blue. I was trying to go for this color. You can see the thread that held them together. That's what I really wanted it to turn out like, but it just kept rinsing color and rinsing color and rinsing color. So that one's a real pretty blue anyway, even if it isn't what it started out to be. So there's my pegboard, and like I said, I don't think I could get another single thing on there. I left a little bit of space on the edging, so it wouldn't be right flush up against the wall here. Now let me show you these. These ones, when you pull the bottom thing, when you pull this bottom thing, these are supposed to be like non-sticks or whatever. So when you pull that on these ones, they just snapped right off. See, the style is a little bit different. I don't know what brand they were. And then this one completely pulled my wall off. So this entire removal of this, totally supposed to be easy and not ruin your wall stuff, totally ruined my wall. And now I've got to get in here and dig these off. I mean, okay, so I did get that one off easily, but see, now that's off, and now I got to dig that off. So that was no bueno. And then last but not least, what I've got left in cakes that I still needed to kind of shelf out and be able to see what I've got. These are all from the Hobby Lobby clearances. You guys have seen these a few times. I got this recently on, I don't know if I got that on the Yarn Crawl or on the Trunk Show at Seven Sisters, but it's a little mini and I just thought it was so pretty. I love those colors together. This one was Anique, and this one here's a superwash merino as well. Like one of the first times I worked with that tiny. And then these are the coastal packs that I got at Knit Picks and the Leading Men from their Trunk Show. So those are all my ones. Come out a little bit. And then these are what's left of my twos and my threes. And I went into the garage and got a little shelf so it's not scored right. My husband isn't home right now. So this side does have the angled edge, but this side does not. So it's just sitting in there for now. And these are my worsteds. So these were the only worsteds I thought I had, but Leading Men's 2 hanks are worsted that I'm going to have to move those. So yeah, so I'm super excited that I finally got that kind of situated, and the wall is, I don't even know what, but at least the pegboard will cover it up for now, so I don't have to worry about patching it. But yay! I've been super busy in the kitchen taking out the cabinet doors and drawers and emptying everything so that we can start demo next weekend. I'm tired. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for sitting with me. I hope to get back. You know, I've been crocheting a little bit here and there, but other stuff has been going on, whether it's shopping for something or, you know, organizing or unorganizing. You know, we've been throwing out a lot of stuff. That's good. When you find spices and baking things in your kitchen from, I am too embarrassed to tell you how many years ago they expired. So that felt good. Just empowerment. Throw it all away, get rid of it, start fresh. With our new cabinets, we want to put away only like new fresh foods and stuff. So that'll be fun. All right. All right, guys. I hope to have something for you crochet related next time. Please do come back and see me again. Have a wonderfully blessed day. Thank you. Bye-bye.